I gave Battlefield 6 30 minutes to impress me, and I'm not going to lie, this game might actually be cooking. Multiple sniper kills, absolute chaos, beautiful graphics, immersive sound, but also me dying over and over again, and the servers trying to ruin the whole trial. Yeah, typical Battlefield. Welcome back to the game trial by Saki. This is the series where I give a game around 30 minutes to impress me, annoy me, surprise me, or completely lose me. At the end, I give the final decision in the Saki Verdict. Today, the game on trial is Battlefield 6 on the PS5 Pro. Now, Battlefield is not a random series for me. I've played Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and Battlefield 2042. So when I jump into a new Battlefield game, I'm not just asking, is this a good shooter? I'm asking, does this actually feel like Battlefield? Because when Battlefield gets it right, there's nothing else like it. The scale, the chaos, the sound, the random moments, the sniping, the whirlpools, the absolute nonsense happening every 2 seconds. That's what makes Battlefield so special. In the first 5 minutes, my reaction was honestly simple. This is cool. This game looks absolutely beautiful, it runs smooth, and straight away it gives you that big Battlefield atmosphere. It feels fun, chaotic, and surprisingly refined. And that was probably the thing that surprised me the most. It doesn't feel rough, it doesn't feel messy in a bad way, it actually feels polished. But then came the real highlight of the trial, the sniper kills. I don't know what happened, but for a little while I actually turned into someone who knows what they're doing. The sniping felt satisfying, the shots felt clean, and every time I landed a kill, I got pulled back in a little bit more. This is the exact type of Battlefield moment that hooks you. 1 minute you're just running around trying not to die, which if I be honest with you, with me it happens a lot more than I'd like to admit. And then the next minute you hit a shot and suddenly you're convinced you're the best player in the lobby. But in actuality, I never am. But obviously, this is Battlefield. So for every good moment, there was also a moment where I got absolutely humbled. I'd get a couple of kills, start feeling confident, and then suddenly I'm dead. Again and again and again. That's probably the funniest part of Battlefield. It makes you feel like a hero for about 10 seconds, then immediately reminds you that you're not safe anywhere. But the biggest compliment I can give Battlefield 6 is that it feels immersive. The graphics are beautiful, the sound design is strong, and the atmosphere really pulls you in. When everything kicks off, it feels like proper Battlefield chaos. It also reminded me of Battlefield 4, and that is a massive compliment. Battlefield 4 had that classic feeling of large-scale madness but still being fun, and Battlefield 6 definitely gave me some of that energy. But it's not perfect. The main thing that annoyed me was the server connectivity issues. In a game like this, connection matters so much. When the gameplay is this fun, the last thing you want is server problems pulling you out of the experience. And even aside from that, dying multiple times can get frustrating really fast. When you're in the flow, the game is brilliant, but when you're getting dropped every few seconds, it can definitely test your patience, and I'm sure a lot of you know this. As a 30-minute trial, Battlefield 6 gave me pretty much everything I wanted. Now bear in mind, I've already played this game and I've already clocked in numerous hours on it. In those 30 minutes, it was fun, it was chaotic, it looked amazing, it sounded immersive, the gameplay felt smooth and balanced, and most importantly, there were moments where I genuinely felt hurt. Usually when I got kills, obviously. But that's the point. A game like this needs to create those moments where you want one more match, one more push, one more chance to do better. And Battlefield 6 does exactly that. So now it's time for the Saki verdict. Is Battlefield 6 guilty of wasting my time? Absolutely not. After 30 minutes, a verdict is very simple. Great game. I'm giving Battlefield 6 a solid 9 out of 10. The game feels refined, fun, chaotic, balanced, and genuinely impressive. The server issues are annoying, and dying over and over again definitely had me questioning my life choices. But overall, this is easily a game I want to keep playing. Battlefield 6 survives this trial, and honestly, it might deserve another one. So let me know, should Battlefield 6 come back for another episode of the game trial by Saki, or should I put a completely different game on the trial next? Let me know in the comments. And once again, if you lot enjoyed the video, please leave a like, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because there's a lot more games that I'm going to be putting on trial soon, and obviously there'll be more GTA content coming yet as well. However, there is a massive mixture of content coming, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you stick along this journey, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. It's Saki, take it easy, peace.
Stay tuned, no scroll past. Real ones move fast. I came to leave a mark, then fade out sharp.